Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I am well. How old are you?
I am 34.
And what's your disagreement?
Well, my disagreement is with you're saying that modern women are unhappy and all of this. And I mean, there's, that could be true. But me personally, what I see, and I don't want you to say, oh, this is anecdotal. I don't see that. I don't see that happening in any capacity.
Okay,
like when I
hold
see
on.
modern women, I see my peers, I see the women.
What I need you to do is not over. What I need you to do is take a breath.
Sorry, my bad.
I need you to hold your phone steady.
Alrighty.
Okay. What does your husband have to say about that?
What does my husband have to say about are modern women happy?
No, but about this subject. I want to hear when you guys discuss this topic. What does he say?
I think he agrees. I think he sees and knows enough modern women who can also say that they're very happy too. You know what I mean?
And you're 30 what? You're 30 what?
Me? I'm 34.
Okay. How many children
I'll be 35 in August.
How many children do you have?
I have 4 children.
How long have you guys been married?
We've been married for 10 years. Together for 12.
Okay. At what age did I say the happiness differential split?
I believe 30.
40.
My apologies.
So show me all these happy modern women over 40.
I mean, I obviously I don't have the capacity to show you like physically, but
the study I'm talking about surveyed 97,000 people. This has been studied since 2007.
Well, my question is, I think it's not so much because I see women who are doing so many amazing, dynamic things that give them so much fullness and so much happiness. So I can't say with confidence, modern women aren't happy. Most of the women that I see.
Right, ma'am.
Okay, well,
ma'am, no. What you did is I asked you about the study, the data, and you blew right past it to go to the anecdotal, and you don't want me to talk about the anecdotal. I'm going to talk about the data because what black women, 1 in 4 black women were married. You mean 3 out of 4 women are happy being unmarried? That's what you really think in our community?
Honestly, yes. Honestly, yes. I think that even those 3 out of 4 that aren't married, just because they're not married doesn't mean they're not happy. And I think
right. How long have you watched this show?
I've watched it since that viral video with the 7 at best or whatever.
If you watch this show, how many women call in who are still looking for something?
Well, of course. I mean, that's the nature of this.
Damn.
Yes.
I'm not disputing what you may believe. That's fine.
Okay.
You are a married woman with 4 kids, and you've been out of this for 12 years. Your lived world is very narrow.
Not only that, she's 34. Was it 22? That would put her at 22. That she's been with her husband or whatever, but not necessarily married. So at 22, you really don't have much relationship experience. And you can say at 34 years old, I'm happy, I got 4 kids, and you could be lying right now about that also. But hey, it's about appearances. But let's continue on.
Okay.
Very narrow. So instead of disagreeing, what I need women like you to do is quiet down and listen. Because
okay, I will agree with that.
Because, ma'am, there's a problem in black community in particular. 80% of our children are born outside of wedlock. Black boys are reading at a 4th grade level. We have a relationship problem in our community. We are not making families, and that is not making anyone happy. Women are the social of the species. The brain is a social organ. This is how we were evolved as human beings. So to say that women are doing great and wonderful things in their single life does not change your biological imperative just because we decided to say women can have degrees. That does not make women happy.
That's right.
En masse.
I agree with you there. I'm not saying
degrees just gives you something to focus on. If you're not focused on kids, or if you can't have kids, God forbid, or if you can't get a husband or you don't want a husband, a career is just something for you to put your focus into. That's just another thing.
Think that the fullness of women's life, but I don't even think it's just that. I think that we minimize the fact that there are women creating businesses. There's women creating change in the world that I think can't be minimized. That is giving them that fullness.
Women are whoa. Women are doing what?
Creating businesses. Creating.
No. Now we're going to go down this path. Now we're going to go down this path.
Okay.
What percentage of women earn over 6 figures in this country?
I would say it'd probably be at most 10%.
6. What percentage of women? What businesses are women? Businesses. Now we want to talk about business. I don't consider hair, nails. I consider businesses stuff that actually provide something useful to society.
Who are you to say that that's?
Oh no! Don't ask me who am I to say. Hold on. You won't overtalk me. You won't talk me. You won't overtalk me.
I totally.
You got Kevin hot with that one. You got Kevin hot with that one.
You won't overtalk me. You check that shit with your husband.
Well, but what you're.
Check that shit with your husband. You don't overtalk me on my show.
Look at her face.
Who am I to say? Ladies and gentlemen, what we see right here is the marketing of the situation. Who are you to say? So everything that women do are great. You can't judge anything. So women to call themselves entrepreneurs because they sell mink eyelashes in bundles are on the same level as Microsoft. You're muted. You're muted until I get back because you keep over talking me. And when I said that and you kept talking, I find that extremely disrespectful. Let's try this again. But that's one thing I don't allow anybody to do on this show. That's just wrong. Go ahead.
And again, my apologies for that. You know, I'm not trying to be rude. I can't fully hear you. I'm on my phone, so I'm trying to do my best. So my apologies. But
hold on. When you say "who are you to say," hold on. You need to wait.
Sorry.
You're going to respond to something I didn't even say.
Right.
Ma'am, I deal with facts, data, statistics, verifiable stuff, not feelings. Science, engineering, technology, math, things that build the economy, build us up a world, not sole proprietorships. Businesses are things that help to. You need employees, in my opinion, to really have a business.
Okay.
How many, if you look, just like we say in the black community, black women are the most educated. That was improper. They're the most enrolled. When we look at women who are starting businesses, when you look at how many have W-2 employees, what percentage of business do women have who have W-2 employees? What would you think? Of all the registered businesses, what percentage would you say have W-2 employees?
I mean, we said 6%, correct? Or
no, that's 6% to make 6 figures.
Okay. Oh, my apologies. I would say probably about 7-8%.
How much? 7 or 8%?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so of 100% of female-owned businesses, you saying maybe 7 or 8% have W-2 employees?
Oh, excuse me. No. My apologies. Let me back that up. No, I would say more than that. But also, can I ask, what about?
No, I'm gonna ask you for a number before we move. I just question first.
Yes, I am. I would say probably about 35-40%, maybe.
No, because if we had that same, if we extrapolated, that would say 30 to 45% of businesses owned by men have W-2 employees. That would make women outproducing men.
Right.
Women are not employing. Women do start businesses, but they don't employ anybody but themselves for the most part. That's not really business. That's a large check for the ones who do it. What's your question?
Okay, well, my question was, what about like multi-level marketing and things like that? Because a lot of the people
Amway, Herbalife?
Well, maybe not even just that, but just, like life insurance and things like that.
Primerica?
MLM, I mean, this is one of those things where I guess it's You can call yourself an overnight entrepreneur, and I'm not knocking anyone. If you're good at sales and recruiting and things like that, then you have the opportunity to make some cash, but it's not a permanent solution. Those things come and go, they don't stick around. You're basically recruiting for someone else, and you're not really a boss or an entrepreneur for that fact. If you want to call yourself that, you're just an agent working for another company, you know. But it's not necessarily a business, in my opinion. Other people, you ladies that's watching this, may argue, but it is what it is.
Well, I know a lot of the top people that are in multi-level
ma'am, is that what you're asking about?
Not even just that, just
multi-level marketing, ma'am. Multi-level marketing. That is not what this economy is built off of.
I will agree with that, but I'm still saying, as far
that's
as
not real business, ma'am. And I have nothing against Primerica. I give shout outs to Primerica all the time. But Primerica aside, because you actually have a series, a life, a health, a series 6 and a 63 that you could leverage in the market to a captive insurance agency, multi-level marketing, herbal life, these kind of things, they're not real business.
Right.
Well, the reason I brought that up is because a lot of the leaders in multi-level marketing are women, because women, like you said, we utilize influence, like we use our soft power.
Leading what? So a house of cards. A house of cards. A house of cards.
And that's what I was saying. It's a house of cards at the end of the day. That's all it is. It's not a long-term business model or solution. These things come and go. And yeah, that is true. Women are generally better at sales. That's why, you know, you can say that women are objectified and basically sexualized to sell products, because women as well as men are attracted to beautiful women. And when you tie that woman to a product, these people are more likely to do it. And women are more social. Women are able to promote these things. I don't know the percentage and the statistics on the consumers, or how much women, in terms of just consumerism in general, they far make up a vast amount of that, and that's just how it is.
Sure. Okay.
A house of cards. That Mary Kay does not build the company. Man,
but there
no.
Are
house of cards. This is just nah. See, and this is where I think the bigger issue is. Ladies, women like this are not your friend. They're not your friend, because they'll tell you, yeah, women are happy.
Yeah.
Women are happy. But I guarantee you this. I'm gonna keep muting because you can't do the over talking thing. That's just what's not going to happen. Well, how about this, ma'am? You're 34?
Yes.
Since it's so great and wonderful out here for single women, why don't you go ahead and divorce your husband and jump back out here with him?
Why would I sit there?
Well, since it's so great and wonderful.
No,
if it's so great and wonderful.
Do that because
exactly, because, ma'am, you don't have to live the life you're talking about.
I would like. I'm saying, like,
you don't have to live the life you're talking about. That's the point. So this is theory. Just like Beyonce, all the single ladies running back to her home.
Right.
Not all married women you ladies should listen to. You should not listen to them, especially ones like that.
That's true. Because a lot of times what works. I mean, we're speaking in general in terms of things like that, but when we say take advice, or I think one lady said, "Why are y'all listening to Kevin Samuels? He's been divorced twice." How can you take marital advice from someone who's never been married? You know what I mean? Or how can you take relationship advice from someone who's never been in a relationship? And so on and so forth. But it's not always correct to take advice from just because a woman's married, because that doesn't mean she's happily married, and you don't know the situation of the marriage, and especially someone who got married at so young, who hasn't had to deal with the heartbreaks, the breakups, you know, all of these things. So
look dead at who can actually walk around and see 1 in 4 women on some sort of psych meds. 80% of our women being overweight, 80% of that number being obese, 80% of our children being born out of wedlock, 1 in 4 black women were married. The numbers are overwhelming and staggering. She will tell you, no, what you see ain't what you really see. It's great, wonderful. Women are strong and independent, doing their thing.
Circus, Afro circus.
Panda bears come in all forms.
Afro.
Panda bears come in all different forms, folks.
Yeah, you know what? I am a strong, independent woman.
Hear my womanly roar.
Yeah, women like this are not your friend, ladies. They're not your friend. This girl power, girl code, and they're doing great. And they got all these businesses and this and that. Yeah, my anecdotal. Right. What's the experience? Mary Kay, Amway, Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, right. Let's go ahead and help her out the door. Let's go ahead and keep it moving.